Good morning, everybody. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. I am the reason that anybody online, on television, speaks on anything concerning dark skin, colorism, darkism. I'm the world's first dark-skinned activist. I am the first person to introduce this topic of dark skin, of colorism to the internet masses. I brought it to the internet. They mocked me. Now they all copy me. I'm here to do this live because people have asked me what my take is on Kobe Bryant. And I did a live on Facebook, but I didn't get a chance to do it on YouTube because I'm driving. And give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna hop back on the interstate here. I didn't get a chance to get on YouTube because I wish there was a way you could stream at the same time that you're on YouTube and on Facebook. But also, you guys, you want to know more information about the philosophy and opinions of the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, you can visit my website, which is Dark Skin Activist.
Onto I-75 South.
Give me a second. Darkskinactivist.com, aka colorismactivist.com is my website. Now, let me say this at the outset. And this is very important that y'all understand this about me. I am a humanitarian, and I don't like death and tragedy of any human being. I just don't like death, and especially when it happens like this. This was a very tragic accident, and the saddest part to me about this is he had his innocent child on the helicopter with him, and she lost her life too. So I'm just a person. I don't like human suffering, and I don't like death. And I don't like death that's caused by human suffering. And it's just a sad thing all around. Let me preface it with that. I want y'all to understand that clearly. I know some of y'all that asked me to speak on this, y'all want me to rant and rave and bash. Well, let me just tell you, I'm not here to bash Kobe Bryant. I'm going to tell you what I feel from the dark-skinned activist perspective, being a dark-skinned Black woman. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get to that. But this is not a bash Kobe Bryant video, because from a human being's perspective, I feel bad for him. And it's because he's a human being. It's not because he's Kobe Bryant. Although there's going to be a segment of the population that they idolize him because he's a basketball legend and a public figure in that respect. You're going to have people that's going to look at this and make him larger than life. I don't look at it like that. He's not God. It could be any Black man that died. I would feel sad about it if I knew about it. For me, it's about human rights and human justice. And this is a tragic incident. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it went down. All I know is this man and his child passed away, and other people, and it's a sad thing. And I cannot, under those circumstances, I can't bash someone. Okay, so let me just be clear about that. And you think about it, and again, you know, people could say all they want. Well, you know, he's just a regular man. What if a regular man died? Nobody would care. But for me, the fact of the matter is, he is famous, and he has impacted a lot of people. That's what it is, folks. Sometimes we have to just deal with what it is. And in saying that, that's awakened some of these people's consciousness. These people that follow Kobe Bryant, they're starting to think about death and how it can happen to any of us. And it's true. Again, I want y'all to understand, I look at this from the perspective of a human being, a man and his child passing away, and not just him, the other people that was on the helicopter too. For me, it's a sad situation. I empathize with the family, his family, and the family of the people that passed away. His children, his other children are being left fatherless. I don't know, it could have been other people on that helicopter who had kids. Their children are being left motherless or fatherless. So my thing is, I look at this also from a humanitarian perspective as well. With that being said, we cannot be mad. And I said this on Facebook and I'm saying it on YouTube. We cannot be upset with Black women who don't share the same perspective as the people that may idolize Kobe Bryant. You can't be, because listen to me carefully. I see all sides of the coin in this matter. And while I may not agree, I can understand. And I think that that's what we have to do in this situation. I think that everybody that has an opinion on it regarding whether they like Kobe Bryant or they care about him or they don't care, I think that we should be respectful, because at the end of the day, multiple people, should I say, including a child, has lost their life. The child is innocent in this, straight up and down. Whether you like Kobe Bryant or not, it's not his child's fault that I would argue, and I'm going to get into the darkism side of this from a dark-skinned woman's point of view, I would argue that he practiced darkism. And as a result, he reproduced under those circumstances, but that's not his child's fault. So with that being said, she deserves the empathy and the sympathy of the people, just like any other child. Makes no difference to me. Now, with all that being said, I remember when Kobe Bryant was first, just like everybody else, the media has, they propel and put people out who they want out. And they, of course, it's understandable why the media would promote him, because he was this famous celebrity, up and coming basketball star. Okay, I'm not a basketball fan at all. Never been a basketball fan. But again, I watched TV coming up as a teenager in my 20s, whatnot, and I know who Kobe Bryant was just like anybody else. It's because they pushed him on television, not because I'm a fan. I'm not even a fan of sports like that at all. It's just because the media pushed him out. And I remember when he first came out, and I remember seeing Kobe Bryant and thinking to myself, damn, he fine. That was my first thought. Now, y'all got to put this in. That's why I said this is from a dark-skinned activist perspective here now. I'm not a bandwagon jumper. These are my thoughts and perspective that y'all asked me for, and I'm giving it to you now. When he first came out, this was around the time that I was developing dark-skinned activism, okay? And anyway, he first came out, and I thought that he was very handsome. Just looking at his facial structure, he got this long, straight, pointy nose, dark skin, tall, slim. I thought he was fine as hell. I thought Kobe Bryant was fine as hell, okay? I will be the first to admit that. And when he took Brandy to the prom, because I wasn't really paying attention. Again, I'm not a fan of basketball, but I'm a fan of good-looking Black men because I like good-looking Black men, and he actually is handsome. He is. It is what it is. He took Brandy to the prom, and I was so damn happy because here's this Black man and this Black woman, young couple, and I was like, damn, I was all happy and excited thinking that, they was gonna be together. You know how your young mind, you that's how you think, not really thinking about, well, maybe this is just a ploy or whatever to keep in here. And if this goes out, if this thing gives trouble, I'm driving, that's why. But I was so excited and so happy about that, right? And then when I looked up again and saw that he did not marry a Black woman, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, it was shocking to me. It was shocking. Because I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. I thought that him and Brandy was together. Yeah, I thought that. Maybe it was naive, but that's what I thought. So I was highly shocked to see that he was not with a Black woman, that he did not marry a Black woman. Just all the stuff that I thought about him. Oh, he handsome, da 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 da. I just kind of just wrote it off and kept moving and didn't pay no more attention to it. That's what I did, right? So You need attention. At that time, developing dark skin activism, he was one of the people that, and again, we didn't have no social media around. We didn't have that. But he was one of the people that made me say, well, damn, these rich black don't care about us. And it really made me like question what is going on here. Finna be sitting up here singing his praises like that, like I see the media wanting people to do. It still made me question, and he's one among many that made me question, why is it that these black men that become wealthy and famous, why do they turn their back on the black? What have we done so wrong to them that makes them turn their back on us? And to me, one of the biggest ways that you could turn your back on your people is if you decide you're not going to marry and date your people. And I was hurt, and it was painful, and it was a slap in the face, and it was degradation to me. And I'm not saying that Kobe Bryant is the person that created all these things. It's just like he's just one among many that solidified this thing where black men were making it clear that once we get this money, once we get this fame, we don't want you. I grew up seeing that. He's from my generation. I grew up seeing that. And I'm telling you, that's why I said, y'all can't be mad at the black women who are saying, forget Kobe Bryant or don't care about his death. I'm not mad at them. I don't agree with them. I'm not going to sit and bash Kobe Bryant. I'm not going to say, forget him. I'm not going to do that. But what I will say is you also cannot be angry and upset with the black women who feel that way, because what y'all need to understand is called pain. It is called pain. We are traumatized. Well, how do y'all think I became a dark-skinned activist? I'm a traumatized dark-skinned woman. That's where dark-skinned activism comes out of. The traumatization of a dark-skinned woman feeling devalued by her own man. It is a fucking painful feeling. I'm telling you, damn near every day of my life, I'm in pain. And Kobe Bryant's death, and may God rest his soul. I'm not talking bad about nobody that passed. May God rest his soul. May God rest his daughter's soul. May God rest everybody's soul that was on a helicopter. It was tragic. His death brings up a lot of the issues that go on between the black man and the black woman. And in all of this, let me tell you now, I've never turned my back on the black man. I've never turned my back on the black man because of the fact that I also have to empathize with black men because they're victims. And I said this on Facebook. Black men are victims of this system that has propelled and propagated that black women are not beautiful. Sister Jamaica, shout out to you on Facebook. You brought up the fact that Kobe Bryant was raised in Italy, in a predominantly white country. Even though his parents were black, that's where he was raised. That was a part of his growing. That was a part of his history. And if we think for 1 minute that the environment doesn't impact a black man in terms of who he chooses to date and marry, y'all are deluding yourselves. And so the flip side of the argument, I can't be mad at the people that are praising Kobe Bryant and that are saddened by his death and that are mourning his death. I can't be mad at them either, because everybody is right. And we have to understand that under this system that we living in, where slavery, our ancestors came over here in slavery, it has fucked us up. It has messed us up as a people. Because it's sad. It's really sad, folks, when your black man looks at you, and I've had this happen to me more times than I could count, as if you're nothing in the presence of a non-black woman. When they choose them over you in your face. I've even lost out on jobs because of that. I know that pain. That shit is real. That's why I cannot be mad at the black women who feel the way that they do, because I understand. Again, some of y'all looking for bashing here. You're not going to get that from me. You're not going to get that from me, because I see this from a humanitarian point of view, and dark-skinned activism, which is what I have been telling y'all for the longest. It is about humanitarianism. It is about parity. It is about equality, which dark-skinned people don't have. Dark-skinned people don't have equality. We don't. Don't tell me about one individual dark-skinned person. Until the masses of dark-skinned people have equality, then I'm happy. Then I'm good. So Kobe Bryant, you know, his death, oh man, it just opens up so many issues, whether it intended to or not, that's wrong with the Black community. It's a lot. I also talked about on Facebook the distribution of wealth transfer. The fact that we have no problem as Black people, we have no problem when white people transfer their wealth to the hands of white people, because we know that we cannot take the wealth with us. We know that it doesn't matter how wealthy we are. Bill Gates wealthy, Oprah Winfrey wealthy. It doesn't matter. When you die, you're not going to be able to take this with you. So what you should be trying to do is make it better for the people that you left behind. And I don't know if I could say that in terms of Black people, dark-skinned Black people, which Kobe Bryant was a dark-skinned Black man. He came from a Black woman. We'll never be able to change that. That's what it is. That's what God made him. It is what it is. I don't know that his wealth is going to be transferred into Black hands. His kids are going to be good, which they should be. Those are his kids. I don't have a problem with that. Those are his children. But shouldn't one of the points of obtaining Black wealth be to give back in some capacity to Black people who you know are oppressed? Dark-skinned people who we know this. We know that it is the darker people of the world that are in the most oppression. We know this. And this doesn't take an academic study. And y'all know I love academia. I love proving my contentions with research, rigorous research. But this doesn't take a rocket scientist. All you got to do is look at Africa, the dark-skinned people of Africa. And Africa has over 1 billion people, majority of which are dark-skinned. They suffering. I wonder if some of that wealth is going to get into their hands and help them. It's just a sad situation all around, y'all. It's a sad situation. And I'm hurt because Black men, a lot of them, when they become wealthy, they don't want to put the money back into the hands of dark-skinned women. I feel that they don't feel we are worthy. I feel that they are embarrassed of us. I feel that they see us as nothing, as trash. Do you know what it feels like to feel like you're nothing, to be seen as nothing by your own Black man or by your own man? I'm really talking to Black people here, but for the white people that's watching me or the non-Black people that's watching me, do you know what it feels like to be treated like you're nothing by your own man because you're dark? Do you know what that feels like? I've been feeling that shit. I've been feeling that pain since fucking elementary school. I've been feeling that pain since elementary school, boo. That shit is a fucking painful, fucked up feeling. And it's hard as fuck. Even to this day, y'all see them videos? I gotta talk about these bitches copying me. Y'all bitches on YouTube been copying me for years. Y'all done watched my channel. I brought this shit to the internet. I gave y'all my heart and my soul. You go back and you look at some of my videos where I done talked about how Black men have looked at me and turned the other fucking way. I could go into more detail. Bottom line is I done been buked and scummed by my own men for fucking years, giving me dirty looks. You see a Black man in the store, they'll be in the store with a non-Black woman and they'll look at you like you're fucking nothing, like you're fucking trash, treat you like you trash. You understand? So I understand. It's painful. It's pain. This is pain being manifested in the form of anger. But you can't always look at it as necessarily anger because it's pain. You got to look at it. You can't always say, look at a Black woman and go, oh, she's angry. She might be angry, but that's fucking pain. And yes, I'm angry because I'm in pain. And I want to say thank you to the people that come to my channel and y'all listen, even y'all haters, y'all hate on me, and y'all thieves and plagiarizers. But thank you for being there to listen to my pain, because it does help to get it out. It does help to talk about it. It makes me feel better to talk about it. You understand? It is therapeutic. I'll be the first to admit that. I bare my soul to y'all. You understand? So a lot of what the black women on the flip side of this thing that said they don't care about Kobe Bryant dying, that's just pain. That's just pain. Okay? And again, I want to make it clear, I'm not one of those, I care about him dying. He's a black man. Fuck that. He's a black man. And here's the thing that y'all got to understand. This is why dark skin activism exists. Because if you have really followed me, you know that one of the main goals of why I started dark skin activism is to bring the black man back to black and balance numbers. So even those black men that have ran astray, they're victims of this system, they're victims. They've ran astray. They'll come back. They'll come back. It's to bring y'all back, bring you back to black, to your right place. The black man is supposed to be with the black woman. That's how it's supposed to be. See, we got it all screwed up and twisted up because of the system of darkism and racism that we are subjected to. It has confused us to where when a black man see me, he go, oh, she ugly. And some of y'all, I ain't gonna even get into that. Y'all be stealing. That's something else I want to talk about on another time. I ain't gonna talk about that portion of it. But I'm just gonna say that, like I said, it's a dysfunction when a black man looks at me like I'm shit and I'm trash and I'm undateable. That's dysfunctional. When my own black man is looking at me in that way, looking at me as if I am not good enough, as if I am not pretty enough, as if my hair is too nappy, my skin is too dark, my nose is too big and broad, my cheekbones are too high. But if these features was on an Indian or a light-skinned woman, it'll be all good. It's dysfunction when you can't see my beauty. That's dysfunctional. Nobody can tell me that's dysfunctional. And we're all victims of this darkism. This is why I can't turn my back on black men. Y'all say, I've had people say, oh, Rashida, well, you just need to go get you a white man. No, that's not the answer. Getting a white man is not, and I've gotten into debates and arguments, squabbles, whatever you want to call them, with other black women even. I'm not going to turn my back on a black man. I ain't never dated no white man. I'm not interested. I'm not. And I don't hate you, because it's not about hating other people. It's about preservation, self-preservation. It's about, I like seeing dark skin and nappy hair. I like it. No matter how much you reject me, you try to beat me down, you tell me that I'm ugly, my skin is ugly, my hair is ugly, and you couple all that together with my face, no matter, I'm still fighting. Because to not fight, to give in is weak. It's weak. It's very weak. And Kobe Bryant, at the end of the day, like I said, he is a black man, and I feel that he is a victim of this system of racism and white supremacy. Does that excuse him from, consciously deciding, and I believe it was a conscious decision on his part, to marry a non-black woman? Because he could have married a black woman. I'm not excusing him. But I do know that he, like millions of other black men, are victims. Their force is beat into them, into their psyche, from literally the day that they're born, that it's the most sickest thing, that black is not beautiful. That to be, it's almost like, I remember when I was married to my dark-skinned husband, people would ask me if that was my brother. Like, fuck, that's a fucking insult. Why he gotta be my damn brother? Because we both dark-skinned, and you don't think that two dark-skinned people should be together. That's sick, y'all. That's darkism. That's what I call darkism. It is a sickness. It is a sickness. So in saying it in terms of that, from the dark-skinned activist perspective, I can't bash Kobe Bryant. I can't bash the black women. I feel sorry for all of us. We are in crisis. We are in a fucking crisis. We are in a war and we are in a fucking crisis, y'all. I am telling you, what we have got to do, we have got to learn to love blackness. We have got to learn to love, and y'all can sit up here and tell me I hate light-skinned people all y'all want. Y'all are fucking lying on me. Y'all are not telling the truth. I ain't never hated nobody a day in my life. Stop lying on me. I don't even hate these bitches that's stealing from me. I don't hate y'all. I don't like you stealing my dark-skinned activist work. And I want my motherfucking money, but I don't hate you. I want my motherfucking money. Cash App me. rashidalala is my Cash App, by the way. Y'all owe me, you plagiarizing bitches on reality TV and YouTube. But I don't hate you. What we've got to do is we've got to teach our children to love blackness. And we have to start with the blackest of the black. And any sensible person that's light-skinned in the black community, you understand that. You're not going to sit there and go, oh, you don't like light-skinned people. You're not going to say all of that because you understand that we're in crisis. We're at war. So you sit there and get mad if I'm saying that we need to teach black children to love dark blackness first. You shouldn't be mad. If you really love black people, see, I love black people for real. I ain't need to fuck. I've been a dark-skinned activist. I've been loving and fighting for black people before there was a fucking internet. You ain't telling me. I've been on the grassroots, fighting for black men in prison, fighting for black children of all colors in schools, fighting. I've been on the fucking front lines, right in St. Petersburg, Florida, in California, fighting. You ain't telling me that's somebody that love black people. So what we've got to do is teach our children to love and respect blackness. And what we've also got to do is Kobe Bryant, may his daughter rest in peace. Like I said, it's not the biracial child's fault. So y'all like to lie on me, but I'm finna clear this shit up today. Y'all like to lie and say, oh, you don't like light-skinned biracial people. You're lying. Because I've never said anything bad, like calling them names. I ain't even got to defend that. Here's the thing. It's not the light-skinned biracial person's fault that they were born light-skinned or biracial. Now, I will say, again, that some of the way that they came into conception was through darkism, because their black father or black mother didn't like black people. And so they sought out something outside of themselves that they thought that was going to make them happy. But what I will also say is that I hope that biracial people, that they would come into this type of consciousness and understanding, because darker skinned people have suffered for this. Yes, we have. We've suffered. I've suffered a lot in my motherfucking. I ain't even told half of the fucking story. And I'm saying we have to come to a level of understanding and acknowledgement. And we can only do that if we are willing to be truthful and honest about it. Shout out to the biracial people that understand this, that have contacted me. I did have to cut one of you motherfuckers off because you came to me on that plagiarism shit. And listen, I'm not going to deal with that. You better come correct with me. Don't come telling me about plagiarizing motherfuckers stealing my work. I got a problem with that. But if you come in to me in peace and solidarity and an understanding, I'm all for that. Because at the end of the day, what dark skin activism is about equality. It is about equality. It is about equality. It is about equality. It is about the equality of the dark-skinned people of the world. And Kobe Bryant was a dark-skinned, nappy-headed man. He didn't reproduce that. He didn't reproduce that. And that does sadden me. You damn right it saddened me. And that is not to say or diminish the importance of his children who are innocent. So for you liars out there, don't come at me like that. But Kobe Bryant did not reproduce. It is a sad thing when you don't produce your likeness. Y'all can say what y'all want. When you're not reproducing your likeness, your own image, there is something wrong. You can't tell me. There is something psychologically wrong, either with, usually it stems from the society and the environment that you grew up in. And then that has impacted you. That's why I said we can't bash Kobe Bryant like that. We can't. Because if we're going to bash him, we got to bash the whole damn society that he's a part of. And the other participants in that society that has done the same thing. We got to bash every damn body. And I ain't bashing no dead man. I ain't gonna do that because I just don't feel that it's morally and ethically right. And I pray to God that he rest in peace. I pray to God that his daughter rest in peace. And I pray to God that everybody that was on that helicopter rest in peace, because they didn't deserve to die. They didn't deserve that to happen to them. You know, if that was your family members that happened to, you would be sad. If that was your husband that happened to, you would be sad. Just from a human perspective. A human perspective. If you take the color out and look at it from that perspective, that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. But I am able to see both sides of this coin. And I am able to acknowledge the feelings of everybody, because this man is a public figure. Some of you are angry and upset because you don't want nobody to talk about a public figure. Well, you can't stop. You can't stop somebody from talking about a public figure. The person is public. Talk about the example of Malcolm X and Dr. Martin Luther King, who actually died for Black people. They laid down their life, and you still got people out here throwing dirt on their name. They're throwing dirt on their name. It's very disrespectful. But at the same time, I got to be honest and say, well, they're public figures. I disagree. I don't like what these people are saying. They can't come around me and be talking crazy like this, because I'm not going to fool with you. But do they have a right to speak their opinion? Absolutely. So I can empathize with both sides of the coin in this. That is pretty much my response to this. Man, that is my response to this. I am just like I said, man, Kobe Bryant, everybody knew about him. How could you not know about Kobe Bryant? Like, fuck, unless you didn't watch TV. I was just like shocked. I was like, when I heard it, when I seen it on Facebook, yeah, I was with my light-skinned boyfriend. I was with my light-skinned boyfriend. I said, is this real? Because you know how people be coming up online on social media talking about somebody died. People shouldn't do that shit. And I was like, first I didn't believe it. It's like a joke. It's just a natural human reaction. You ain't thinking, I wasn't like, oh, well, he didn't marry a Black. That wasn't my first thought. I was like, Kobe Bryant died? Really? The fuck? It's shock. And so now, you know, it's just registering, and it's still registering, even as I talk to y'all and express to y'all how I'm feeling about this situation. It's still registering in my brain. Like, damn, this man has died. This man is gone. The gravity of it, the gravity of the situation, and everybody that's impacted by it. Yeah, y'all. Let me see.
Head north. Let
me see if I can read some of y'all comments. Original Man says she is Black. Her father is the seed carrier. Well, I don't know if you are referring to, shout out to everybody that's watching, by the way. Shout out to everybody that is watching. I pulled over here because I didn't want to keep driving and talking. I was trying to get to some of y'all comments. Well, that's a whole nother debate there, Original Man. A Black person that gets with a non-Black person and reproduces the children are not Black. And that is not, I've said this more times than I can count. That's not an insult. That is dealing with what is factual. So with that being said, Kobe Bryant did not reproduce Black. He did not reproduce Black. That's just what it is. I don't understand why people get mad with facts. It's like going outside being mad at the air because it's air. It's the dumbest thing in the world. It's not anything to insult. It's just to deal with what is factual. I mean, let me see if I could get to some of y'all comments here. Let's see. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Naima Buckner, thank you for your support. Kalila 81. I'm sorry if I don't say your name. It's because my chat thing keeps going off on my phone. That's the problem. Kiana said he lived a life most people can only dream of, and he did. He lived a fabulous, amazing life. You could tell that he was an intelligent individual, smart. I mean, I give people their credit. My only thing I wish, and I'm saying it, I wish he would have married a black woman. I wish he would have. I am so tired of seeing our black men. And again, for me, it's not about the money, because I love black men, whether they got money, whether they middle class. Well, I'm one of them type of people. I'm for black love. You ain't gotta have fucking money. I like money now. Don't get it fucked up. But I understand what we are facing as black people in the world economically. So I'm not finna sit up here and just shit on a black person because they ain't got money. It could be a reason for that. What I'm tired of, I want all the damn black men to stay with black. That's what I want. I don't give a damn if you're poor. Let me tell you, when I'm riding down the street, I was in Walmart the other day, and I was minding my damn business, y'all. This happens a lot. This black man with his non-white woman, he literally is breaking his neck. I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? Why are you? Then, that just made me look, because he kept looking. That made me look, and then now you triggering me. Like, damn, you got who you want. Why you over here looking at me? And that just made me mad all over again, thinking, well, damn, you breaking your neck to look at me, but you over there with a non-black woman. Why you ain't just get with a non-black woman? This is about self-preservation. I don't know why y'all don't understand that. This ain't got nothing to do with no hate. This ain't got a damn thing to do with hating nobody. I'm so tired of people lying and saying that, oh, a black person hates somebody because a black person wants a black person to be with a black person. It's not even about that. Stop lying. Stop lying. This is about love, self-love. And y'all mean to fucking tell me that there's not white people that feel that white people should be with white people, or Asian people that feel that Asians should be with Asians, or Indians should be with Indians, or Hispanic should be with, come on now. Y'all lying. Y'all are not being honest. Why is it wrong when a black person feel like a black man should be with a black woman and vice versa? That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Y'all got to be fair in this assessment. Just like I'm being fair, I said, I'm not bashing Kobe Bryant. That man passed away. That man, I'm not finna bash no dead man. I'm not finna do that. He passed away, and his daughter. That could have been any one of us. I am not gonna do that. You ain't gonna get that shit from me. God bless the dead. And I mean that shit from my heart and soul. But I am going to speak the truth and say that black men, we need to change the game up. Black women, we need to change. And I don't really feel that black women are doing it on the level that the black men are. I don't. Y'all can get mad. I think that the black men are doing it way more than the black women. And the black women, they're starting to, because of this online movement. Y'all sit up here encouraging black women to go and date interracially. Y'all need to stop. That's not going to solve the problem. Running away from a problem never solves the problem. Did y'all know that? Running away from a problem never solves the fucking problem. You know what solves the problem? When you are courageous enough to look the problem in the eye and deal with it head on. And that's what dark-skinned activism does. Dark-skinned activism says, hey, there's a problem with the love and affection and marriage and dating that the black man has towards dark-skinned black woman. Hey, let's deal with it. And it's the first movement of its kind. Even though y'all bitches stealing from me, y'all trying to get a credit to people like Lupita, and I go, Lupita, you benefited from Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist. In fact, you should say thank you, because you're not the dark-skinned activist. You didn't talk about dark skin at the beginning of your career. You watched people like me on social media, or your handlers did, and you jumped on the bandwagon. And I don't respect you. I don't like that shit at all. Because I know where my shit come from. I know it's sincere, and it came from my pain. And I know I've been on this before anybody else. And I know I put this shit on the map, and I know motherfuckers don't really care about it. They're lying. They just want to get views. This is what I've been, the dark skin activist. I've been talking about black men not dating their own women way before there was YouTube, way before. This is my fucking lane. I created it. If YouTube left today or tomorrow, I'm going to be coming to your fucking city, booking a show, talking about darkism, because this is what I've been fucking doing. This ain't for views. This is who Rashida is. Period, point blank. I am very conflicted. I want y'all to understand this clearly because you asked me. Y'all asked me to talk about this. Y'all asked me to come on and tell you how I felt about Kobe Bryant passing away. And I'm telling you what I feel. I feel I'm conflicted. I am very fucking conflicted. I don't like what, may God rest his soul. I don't like what he said about Trayvon Martin. I don't like that. If you are a black person, you are supposed to help other black people. I've done it my entire life, my entire adult life. If you are a black person that has a platform and you got some money and you in a position, you are supposed to help other black people. You are. You ain't supposed to sit there and let them suffer. That's inhumane. That's called being inhumane. You're supposed to do your part. One of the greatest show of love is for a black man and a black woman to marry each other. And I'm quoting somebody. That's a spinoff on a revolutionary act, is to marry a black man and a black man. I don't like plagiarizing people. I don't know exactly who said it. Y'all could drop it there. Y'all know I get mad at these bitches plagiarizing. I'll never do that to another person. I respect black scholarship. I respect all scholarship, original scholarship. That's how I do it. So I never try to plagiarize and steal. That ain't where I'm coming from. Black love is something that black people have got to take control over. White people, it is not their responsibility. It is not. This is something that black people have to solve within ourselves. We have to solve the problem. We didn't create the problem. No. But it's on us to solve it. Nobody is stopping you. And I understand, I get that we, like I said, I feel that black men are victims of this shit. That's why I was victimized by them, with them calling me ugly, calling me black and ugly, calling me names, and I wasn't ugly. I look back at myself and I wasn't ugly at all. I wasn't ugly and I wasn't manly at all. I wasn't none of that. But because of the self-hatred that a lot of these men had, they had to denigrate me and put me down and call me ugly. You know, call me ugly for being a black, dark-skinned, nappy-headed young lady when I wasn't even ugly. That's the thing. Some of y'all will be having these dark-skinned girls' heads so fucked up, making them think they ugly when they're actually very beautiful. Like, damn, it'll fuck your head up. It'll fuck your head up. Let me try to get to some of y'all comments here. Let me see. This thing keeps going out. RBR Network, shout out to you. You said Kobe could have done a Dwayne Wade. There were plenty of sisters that would have made the brother happy. May he rest in peace. I agree with you on that. Most definitely. That's one thing. I don't agree with everything that Dwayne Wade is doing. I don't agree with it, but I will say Dwayne Wade kept it black. LeBron James kept it black. I got a shitload of respect for that. He kept it black. Gabrielle Union, he kept it black with her. I don't like everything she's doing now. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. Okay, but that's black love right there. That shows you that you don't have to get the money and get the fame and go and give it to a non-black woman. That's wrong. I mean, it's just wrong. And for people to expect black women to just, I don't understand. Why do people think that black women are supposed to just not say anything and be okay with the shit? That's why I said, I'm not mad at the black women that feel the way they feel. I'm not going to bash them either. I empathize big time with them because nobody gives a fuck about black women. Nobody cares about black women. That's why y'all say we angry and we yell and how we come across. Well, that's hurt. Nobody gives a fuck about us. They don't care. Motherfuckers don't care about how we feel. Ain't nobody ever cared about. They'll use you and the fucking abuse you and use you till you can't. Let me tell you, I've been used by black men. Yes, they've used the fuck out of me to get what they want. They used the fact that they felt like, oh, you dark skinned, you ugly, you low self-esteem. They done use me. Okay. People don't care about how black women feel. That's why black women be so angry and upset. because motherfuckers don't care. They literally don't give a fuck. That is a painful thing to realize. I hope my dark-skinned daughter never feels this way. God, I'm always affirming her constantly. I fucking overdo it. Telling her how great and wonderful she is. Telling her, even I overinflate this shit. Because I don't want her to grow up and feel fucking like she's nothing and worthless. And I felt that way at times. Society and my own people have made me feel like shit and worthless. And it started in my childhood. And I've had to fight all my life to overcome that. And that's why I come across the way I do. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't care though. Y'all not finna sit here and bully me. Y'all not finna sit here and bully me and make me feel bad. Y'all are not gonna bully me. I'm not gonna allow that shit. I don't let people fucking bully me no more because of my views and my philosophies and opinions regarding darkism. And I created the word darkism to denote the discrimination of dark-skinned people. Y'all ain't finna make me feel bad. Child, please. I gotta get back on this road. I was trying to read some of y'all comments. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to Google that Queasy. You said what he said about Trayvon. Please go Google it. I'm not go Google it. Go Google it. Shout out to everybody that's watching. And like I said, I want to make it clear, y'all. I hope that brother rests in peace. He is still our brother. He is still our handsome, dark-skinned, most talented brother. He still is. It's just simple as that. I mean, you can't take away the talent. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second here. Had to get a drink there. You can get back on the road. Listen. No matter. It doesn't matter that our brothers, that a lot of them decide to go and choose a white woman or a non-black woman of whatever race. We can't take away the fact that they still have their talent. They still bless the world with their talent. We can't take that away.
South ramp.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get back on the interstate. I just had to pull over there.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-75 South.
The truth of the matter is, Kobe Bryant was a talented black man. God gave him a talent to play basketball and to develop it. And, you know, he gave that to the world. We all have something important to give to the world. And as much as it hurts me as a black dark-skinned woman that he didn't share his wealth with a black woman.
I-75 South for 205 miles.
By marrying her, the truth of the matter is I still have to say that he blessed us with that talent that he brought to the world, and that he inspired a lot of people. And I could definitely respect that. And I'm definitely feeling that, even though I wasn't a fan of basketball. It's just the impact that he left. And I just keep thinking about, I can't help but think the even greater impact that he would have left, and the even greater example that he would have left had he married a black woman. Because if he would have married a black woman, putting that money into the hands of a black woman, and this is the thing that I don't understand about people. They get mad and they'll say that black women are gold diggers. And I don't understand that. I don't understand how the most oppressed women on earth can be considered gold diggers when it is the white women, the light-skinned women of all ethnicities. They're the ones that's going after the ballers. They're the ones that's using their skin tone as capital. Shout out to Dr. Margaret Hunter that's where I got that phrase from, the skin tone is capital, as social capital. They're using their skin tone as social capital because they know that it'll attract a baller, a wealthy black man. But y'all sitting up here saying that black women like dark, we're gold diggers. We don't deserve wealth. That's the shit that hurts me. The feeling that a lot of us have that dark-skinned black women, and y'all know I ain't lying, y'all feel that we don't deserve wealth. We don't deserve, I hope y'all can see me. This thing keeps falling here. I'm trying to keep myself on the camera. A lot of y'all feel that dark-skinned black women don't deserve wealth. That's something I've peeped for years. But y'all are okay when a black man that got money, when that black man get a light-skinned woman, when that black man get a biracial woman, and understand that when I say light-skinned, I'm talking about you be light-skinned and you can be of any race. I ain't just talking about black people. But when a black man get that, y'all be so happy and y'all be sitting up there praising it, and y'all, it's okay. It's a normalized thing that a black man is expected to be with a light-skinned woman that y'all consider to be pretty, with good hair, long hair. That shit is expected. They're supposed to be. Just like going back to the example of Usher Raymond and Tamika Foster. I don't know if she Foster or Raymond. I don't know if she kept his last name. But y'all was so disgusted and angry and mad that Usher, and this is why I'm gonna always love Usher. I know that he went off and married that light-skinned woman. But you know what? I'm always gonna love Usher. I'm always gonna be a Usher fan because Usher likes dark-skinned women. Usher loves dark-skinned women, okay? That's a fact right there. I remember when he dated Naomi Campbell. Okay, he's married dark-skinned black woman. And y'all was angry about that because y'all felt that, and I coined this term, so stop stealing my shit. He married what I coined, the dark-skinned activist coin. I want my fucking money and my credit. Cash App is rashidalala. I want my money. PayPal, ice cream lady dream at yahoo.com. I want my money. Google, Rashida Strober, GoFundMe. I want my money because y'all keep stealing from me. Pay me my fucking money. I coined this term, the acceptable dark-skinned woman. Y'all was happy when he was with Chili, the acceptable dark-skinned woman. And y'all felt that she was worthy of his love, of his money, of his status, and of his celebrity because she had good hair. And because she was the proper skin tone. Y'all ain't say shit about when he married Rodriguez is her last name. What's her first name? I forgot his other ex-wife. Y'all ain't say nothing about that. Being in the baller game. Y'all don't like that. Dark-skinned women deserve wealth too. Yes, even though y'all copying me, I'm gonna throw that in there. Because I might see a video, they copy me all over the fucking place. I'm so mad about that shit. And I ain't gonna stop espousing the philosophy and opinions of the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. Because you ain't creative. Y'all don't want to see a dark-skinned woman with a black man that's taking care of her. Y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't want to see that. Because you don't think it's appropriate. And you don't think that woman is deserving. You don't think she's deserving. You think she's too black and ugly and too dark. Don't say you don't, because that's what y'all was saying about Tamika. And y'all can sit up there and talk about, y'all, they love to make the excuse, oh, she was nasty. She was being mean and nasty. Oh, it's a lot of nasty non-dark-skinned women. But y'all don't say the same shit about them. It's a lot of shady, nasty, mean, non-dark-skinned women that be out here getting these ballers. But y'all don't say the same thing about them. Y'all be up there happy. Y'all love to see a light-skinned woman with a baller. Y'all love to see that shit. Y'all fucking love it. Y'all love to see them living in their mansions, driving their nice cars, they clothes, they big bank accounts, balling. But as soon as that man get with a dark-skinned black woman, it's a problem. It is a fucking problem. It is a fucking problem. Well, I submit to you, if you are a black man, I'm going to encourage you to do this. If you're a black man that's a baller, If you're a black man that's poor, if you're a black man that's middle class, get you a dark-skinned woman and put that money back in their hands. Get you a good one now. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like all dark-skinned women are angels and good. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying be smart and wise enough to understand that you need to find a good, moral, righteous, caring, loving, kind, dark-skinned woman and put that money back in her hands. That's how you build the black community. That's how you do it. And y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me. I know the type of person that I am. I know I'm a good woman. I'm a good, decent, ethical, moral, upright human being. I ain't never stole from nobody. You might not like how I say what I say. I don't give a fuck. I don't steal from people. I don't take from people. I don't treat people wrong. I don't do none of that shit. I'm a good black fucking woman. Dark-skinned black woman. Get you a good black dark-skinned woman, upright, righteous, and ethical like Rashida Strober. Yes, I said it. Because we deserve to be taken care of, just like the light-skinned ones. We deserve to have the babies and have the generational wealth, all the babies y'all love to have. We deserve to have these black dark-skinned babies and they get the money too. We deserve that shit too, just like everybody else. Every woman wants that. I don't understand why people would think a dark-skinned black woman don't want it. Like I said, y'all expect these things of white women. They almost expected to have money. White women, light-skinned women, these exotic looking women, they be expected to have a baller or a middle-class dude, at least. They be expected. Nothing less. Why do you think that dark-skinned women don't want the fucking same thing? I'm trying to understand this, y'all. Why do you think dark-skinned women don't want the same things? Because we do. Once again, I want to say rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and his daughter. It is a sad thing. I feel really bad about it. And I am very, very, very conflicted. My emotions are mixed as hell right now. You asked me for it, I'm giving it to you. If you ain't, listen, if y'all can't handle my answer now, you should have never asked me to tell you how I felt about this whole situation. Because I don't sit there and tell you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what I really feel. Tell you how I really feel about it. And I am very, 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 very conflicted. I'm very conflicted. It's just, like I said, it just brings up so many different issues for me. So many issues for me. Even going back to the athletes when I was in high school that used to pick at me because I was dark skinned, and they said it. I remember there was this one athlete. He was quiet, but he was he never stepped up to say, well, this is wrong. That's enough. Just because you don't say nothing, just because you ain't joining in the picking and talking shit about a dark-skinned woman, that don't mean that you're not guilty. If you sit back and you see that going down and you don't say nothing, then you're guilty. He would sit right there and be quiet, but sit in the same crowd and hear these dudes going in on me, and he wouldn't say nothing. You know why? I know why he didn't say anything. This was a dark-skinned dude. I never will forget it. This is when I was in high school. He was with that woman. Looked like she was either Indian or she was Hispanic. She wasn't black, and that's why. That's why he had no problem. He sat there and smirked. He ain't cracked the jokes. But you sat right there and you ain't say fucking nothing. You said nothing. You said zero. And you wonder why I'm angry and I'm upset and I'm mad. And I talk about black men and how they've treated dark-skinned women. You wonder why? Well, fuck, I've been a fucking victim of it my whole entire life. I've been a victim of darkism my whole entire life. And these same black men, they grow up and they won't marry you because they don't think you're pretty enough. They won't value you because your hair isn't good hair. It's not the long, stringy, natural hair like white people hair. So they don't feel that you're worthy of them. You won't make them pretty babies. You understand? So, it's a lot of underlying pain there. I'm sorry if I don't read your comment, y'all. I'm not intentionally. If I was at home on my laptop in front of my computer, I would be reading your comments out loud. The reason why I'm not reading your comments is because I'm driving. And if I read your comments, I might run into something for not paying attention. But that shit was so painful. And I used to be quiet. I know y'all, everybody think I'm this extroverted person, which I mean, there's elements of extroversion to everybody's personality. But I was so introverted. Y'all. And I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing to defend myself. I would just sit there and take it. I wouldn't say nothing. I would just take it. And I go home feeling defeated, feeling ugly, feeling, degraded, feeling, and of course the articulation of this wasn't something that I was doing at that time, but it was the feeling. You know how you feel. I remember that's the thing. You always remember how people make you fucking feel, how they make you fucking feel. And I never forgot how the feeling, the degradation of darkism, how I fucking felt. After a day of school, of being in the lunchroom, because that's where a lot of it went down. The darkism went down, or after a day of being on the bus, the activity bus. I even stopped running track. I used to run track in high school. I stopped running track because I got tired of the shit. I didn't want to deal with it no more. I was like, fuck this. I'm a runner now, but I did it by myself. And I think that's what caused me in a lot of ways to kind of go off on my own and say, fuck these people. I mean, I'm not like to do, but I ain't got to do it around you. You understand? And I was non-confrontational. I don't like confrontations at all. Now I'll confront your ass. I fucking will confront you, because of course you grow and you come into your own and you wake up and you realize, hey, this isn't right. And I got to make some changes here, and I got to do something about this because motherfuckers ain't standing up. Let me stand up. Let me fight for myself. And I learned that. But I'm just telling you how I was, and the phases of dark skin activism and the dark skin activists. So it was a painful experience. And that's why I say, I'm conflicted when it comes down to Kobe Bryant, because, Kobe Bryant, I never heard him say anything negative about dark skin or black women per se. I never heard him say nothing negative. But it's more so the actions. Still, the athletes are always the most popular, or usually the most popular in a school. And everybody, you understand? I got like so many mixed emotions when it comes down to this whole situation with Kobe Bryant. I do. These are my okay. And I'm giving it to you. But at the end of the day, like I said, may this man rest in peace. He's still a human being. And it's a very sad thing when somebody dies and passes away in such a tragic way like that. And his child did not deserve to die so young, only 13 years old. I could empathize with him, his family, really bad about that. I'll get out of here because my I can see that my keep getting a poor connection here. A poor representation of black women. I'm a poor representation of black women. Somebody named Pete said, I'm a poor representation of black women. How am I a poor representation of black women? Okay. I don't know if you're talking about me or not. You could be talking about somebody else. So I'm just going to assume until you tell me otherwise that you're not talking about me. Anyway, yeah, that's my take, ladies and gentlemen, on it. That's how I feel. Like I said, may he rest in peace. It's very sad. It's very sad. It's just very sad. I honestly, I still can't get over it. I still can't get over it just because, like, damn, he's young and he died, and he looked young. His face, he just in the end. So that's how I feel, y'all. If the spirit hits me, and maybe I'll come back on and talk about this again if the spirit hits me to do so once I'm home and in front of a computer or a laptop where I can actually sit down and read the comments and address what you guys are saying, because what y'all are saying to me about the situation is very important to me. Because again, I feel that everybody, I don't want to disrespect nobody's opinion in this particular situation. And it's because of a human being, should I say, passing. And I just don't think we should do that. I don't think it shows our humanity when we disrespect someone that's dead. I mean, Kobe Bryant ain't killed nobody. He ain't did that. You can be mad at him for not marrying a black woman. I get it. But he's a human being and he's gone, and it's sad. It's just sad all around. All right, y'all. World's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect of the first platform in history for dark skin, brought this dark skin colorism thing to the internet, created the first platform in history to address the discrimination specific to dark skinned people called darkism, created dark skin activism in 1998, brought it to the internet, the first person to bring it to social media in 2009 and make it into a topic. They mocked me, then they copied me, and that's been going on really since 2015. For more information, you can go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, aka colorismactivist.com. And once again, I want to say, may Kobe Bryant and his daughter and everybody that was on that helicopter, may they all rest in peace. And I thank y'all for watching. Trying to end the live now, y'all. Okay, I don't know why this thing, hold on. I don't know. I got this phone and it's not allowing me to end the live, y'all. Maybe YouTube want me to keep on talking.